Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
2 breaking stories here at noon.
Today, I am asking our chairman to proceed with articles of impeachment.
A historic announcement this morning from House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, breaking details on what's next in the impeachment inquiry into President Trump. But we begin with a breaking story right here at home. The man charged with killing Detroit Police Sergeant Rasheed McClain faces a judge. Thank you for joining us this noon. His first court appearance in this case comes on the same day as Officer McClain's family, colleagues, and friends are gathering to remember him. Juwan Parks is facing 16 charges in connection to last month's shooting. That includes 1 count of first-degree premeditated murder and 3 counts of assault with intent to murder. Let's get to our Sean Lay, who was in the courtroom this morning. I understand the suspect appeared over video, Sean.
He did just actually a few minutes ago after a slight delay, Rhonda. And you're right, this is our first look at this man now accused of shooting and killing Police Sergeant Rasheed McClain. Let's get right to it here, get you right inside the 36th District Courtroom. Here you see Juwan Parks during his video arraignment this past hour. He's under guard, he's in handcuffs. Notice the bandage on his arm. Police shot Parks with a shotgun as he ran from that West Side home 2 weeks ago. Prosecutors say it was Parks who hid in the basement of the home, and as Sergeant McClain and his team came down the stairs to try to get him and apprehend him, prosecutors say it was Parks who opened fire, killing Sergeant McClain and wounding his partner, Pierre Batum BC. Parks also now charged officially today with first-degree premeditated murder, first-degree murder of a police officer, 3 counts of assault with intent to murder, plus a long list of related charges. Listen closely. Here's Chief Craig reacting to us about all of these charges.
Very happy about that. I think I speak for every man and woman in the Detroit Police Department. Very happy. We know that the work continues relative to this very dangerous suspect. But the work continues.
Back here live outside 36th District Court. Parks sent right back to the Wayne County Jail before his next court appearance. Also note, he has not been charged with that shooting spree we've been telling you about in the days leading up to when he allegedly shot those 2 officers. That spree includes the shooting of many people and could include up to 3 homicides. We continue to dig deep into that angle of this very sad case. Rhonda, much more coming up on later editions of Local 4. Back to you.
All right, Sean, thank you. Meanwhile, today is the final day of visitation for Officer McClain. It runs from 8 to 3 at the Fisher Funeral Home on 5 Mile in Redford. And tomorrow is when Officer McClain's funeral will take place at Greater Grace Temple in Detroit, beginning at 11 a.m. And the other breaking news we want to get to this time is on the impeachment inquiry. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi announced this morning that she is asking lawmakers to take formal steps to impeach President Trump. She delivered the historic announcement as Democrats push forward towards a vote, possibly by Christmas. Let's get to Tracy Potts. She's on Capitol Hill with reaction from both sides.
Today, I am asking our chairman to proceed with articles of impeachment.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's announcement 1 hour after President Trump tweeted, "If you are going to impeach me, do it now." She argues President Trump's actions and testimony from 4 legal scholars justify moving forward.
The president leaves us no choice but to act because he is trying to corrupt, once again, the election for his own benefit.
3 law professors invited by Democrats agree he broke the law.
President Trump has committed impeachable high crimes and misdemeanors by corruptly abusing the office of the presidency.
The President of the United States obstructed justice, and that's an impeachable offense.
He struck at the very heart of what makes this a republic to which we pledge allegiance.
A 4th, selected by Republicans,
this is wrong,
argued impeachment is moving too fast on thin evidence.
Close enough is not good enough. If you're going to accuse a president of bribery, you need to make it stick.
A key Democrat suggesting this morning this may not be a party line vote.
There's at least one former Republican who could join us.
Republicans this morning calling Pelosi's call for impeachment the ultimate abuse of power. A White House spokesperson tweets that Democrats should be ashamed and they're looking forward to a fair trial in the Senate. Tracy Potts, NBC News, Washington.
Tracy, thank you. So what happens next? The Judiciary Committee has authority to write articles of impeachment and will then vote on whether to refer them to the full House. And then if approved, the House needs a simple majority to impeach President Trump. Well, it is official. Acting UAW President Rory Gamble will hold that post for the next 2 years. The union's executive board met today and named Gamble president until June 2022 in the UAW convention. Gamble replaced Gary Jones, who resigned from the union amid a corruption scandal. In his time as acting president, Gamble has enacted reforms, including appointing an outside chief ethics officer. General Motors announced today that it is building a new factory in Ohio, and it's not far from the Lordstown, Ohio factory, where the automaker closed that assembly plant earlier this year. GM is partnering with Korea's LG Chem to work on electric car battery technology for future GM cars. They'll break ground on the plant sometime next year. An exact location has not been announced, but it will create 1,100 jobs near Youngstown, Ohio, where that Lordstown plant was. And taking a look outside, we are going to see an unfamiliar sight at times today, and that is the bright sunlight, Paul, which seems to make everything better when you're dealing with the cold temperatures.
You're not kidding. It has been so long since we could just put on the sunglasses. It's just been an awful, miserable stretch of just cloudy weather. All right. The clouds have been in and out all morning. Now for the afternoon, there'll be more in than out, and you can see the cloud deck that's over us. But there are some little blue spots up there, little breaks. Detroit's at 38, Monroe 39, so the central and southern half of the area, upper 30s to near 40. But to the north, 34 in Howell, 34 in Port Huron. You're lagging behind in the low and even mid-30s. So it's going to be a bit of a struggle, especially with the clouds increasing this afternoon. But you see, there are still some areas of filtered sunshine. But you see back here, there's more cloud cover coming on in. But the bottom line is, if you're watching at work on our live stream on clickondetroit.com, it's a dry day. It's going to be a dry afternoon rush hour. Just the clouds increasing, and the temperatures are going to kind of just flatline. We'll be upper 30s to near 40, but staying in the mid-30s to the north. So we'll talk about that little snow-rain mix coming in tonight in just a bit, and the storm for early next week. All that just straight ahead, Rhonda.
All right, Paul, thank you. A woman returning home from a casino last night is carjacked as she tries to pull into her own garage. So what you're looking at here is a dash cam video from Dearborn police that are going after the suspect, the carjacked her. They say that he held a woman at gunpoint at her house near Tyerman in Wyoming and then stole her Jeep. Dearborn police spotted the car near Joy in Livernois and went after him for about a minute and then got him to stop with a pit remover. The suspect is 18 years old from Detroit, and he was arrested. A gas station clerk appears in court for sentencing in a deadly shooting. Rami Jaber was sentenced to 35 years in prison. In September, he was convicted of murdering 35-year-old Derek Roberts at a gas station in McNichols near the Southfield Freeway. Roberts' father and brother spoke in court today about their big loss.
I wish the defendant had made a different decision, because if he did, I would have my son and he would have his freedom.
My brother was killed on my birthday. My birthday for the rest of my life has to be known as my brother's death day.
How it goes out to this family. That shooting happened after some sort of argument at that gas station. Still to come, video you have to see to believe.
So like I said, it was a Christmas miracle here at Crystal Ford Lincoln.
Because of that flying car that flew right into a dealership full of people. What caused that driver to go airborne and why this could have been so much worse. But first, a sailor opens fire at a naval shipyard, killing 2 people before turning the gun on himself. New information on the investigation.